Okay, happy Christmas. Yeah, the Undertow. Has changed quite a bit. I'm gonna play this version. Okay, I'm gonna explain my thoughts and my findings. Why Undertow wasn't really doing it for me. Um, just generally, I think the map didn't really have anything that unique going for it. Like in retrospect, it had the same exact gimmick that Anubis had, without like the cool sightlines. So I, in my head, I'm just like thinking like, what, like why even bother with that sort of thing that's already been done. And then the closed enclosed environment of the underground also just didn't quite float the boat for me. So this time around, I have a very cool layout that I haven't really seen done before. I guess Overpass kind of has this same sort of thing. But yeah, I want to try this out and just see how the whole map sort of, or how the bomb sites kind of mold around the middle structure that I have. Let me show you that. The CT spawn is over here. I don't have the radar yet. I'm gonna do that next. I just put down the bomb site markings and got some finalizing finishing touches on added. But yeah, let me show you the routing from CT spawn onward. Left from CT spawn is A site. Very proud of these bomb sites. You can jump across the whole thing. Here is A main, kind of enclosed thing. You can wallbang the whole wall, which I think is gonna be fun. We have the pillar for a T approach. There's a little quad that you can molly from cover already from there, so that's one spot taken care of. You can smoke all these spots, which I made sure that you can. But yeah, it's kind of a basic bomb site in that sense. But yeah, I wanna focus on like creative player positioning and just like focusing on the movement. I think so many bomb sites we have in, for example, like Ancient. The bomb sites are minimalistic in the way that they are very simple, but they don't really have the sort of like movement side tech that, like, for example, Mirage, both bomb sites have. And I feel that that's like super important for Counter-Strike. Yeah, that's A bomb site routing from CT standpoint. Let's show mid. You already kind of saw one of the connectors. So you drop down here, and then we have a super long sight line that you already kind of saw this. It wraps around back to A. So that's kind of a waterway connector, and this is kind of a CT sniping spot. I'm thinking, like, should I add a little indent on this side so that you can actually hold from here as a T? But right now it's just a direct shoot down. Yeah, for the playtesting purposes, I want to keep the ceiling open so that you can like stream flashes and nades wherever you want. And from the playtest, I will be getting the playtest demos too. I'll be analyzing like where and what spots are actually like, necessary to be open. For example, here, this is a setup area that I closed the ceiling off, but you can throw smokes over here. So I think that's fair and square. And also here, the closed ceiling has one benefit. If you land a smoke over here, the smoke engulfs the whole thing. You cannot see over it. Actually, you can boost. You can probably jump spot like that. It's kind of fun actually to do. I'm not that huge fan of ladders. Right here, I have to have it. And on B side, I'll get to that. There's another ladder there. Anyway, the middle. So you would think that this is kind of like separated from the rest of the map. And it is. But the tunnel here, as you can see from T perspective, it's sort of like a letter O. It's a ring around the middle, this underpass here. If you think of the original Undertow versions, you would have had a mid over here, and then the drop down into the water, and then that way you could have rotated. But I think this way you can decide to do a bomb site split you're always set up for a bomb site split. So I think that already like takes the monotonous nature of many Counter-Strike maps being like, right, like which bomb site do we default, and then let's just try to create some sort of a pressure, but in, you know, it's very predictable most of the time. So I'm just trying to rectify that issue already. And then here, like, you can take mid from here, which is like the same like Dust 2 Mirage thing. You can take that, or you can just build pressure on one of the bomb sites and have players like rotated here, and then use T-spawn as the main rotating pathway. But yeah, so this canal has the same sort of connection on both sides. You can... There's a squeaky door on this side to alleviate a little bit of the pressure from the CTs. It makes a sound. Well, it doesn't make a sound right now. I'm gonna make it so that it makes a sound. But yeah, you have to take the squeaky door to be able to get the rotation control from this side. And this is, again, very easily smokable. You have to be worried about players like actually playing from up here on the B side. We'll get to the B side very soon. There's a huge twist to that. But yeah, you go down, take this, and now you have rotation control between A and B side as a T. The rotation control aspect of CTs, however, is the timing works that you can control the terrorist movement from this. This is wide enough, you know, to cause the terrorists a little bit of panic if they don't have this room. I designed it in the way that getting, like, if you get the control over here... Cheeky sightline, hold on. That might be fun. But yeah, if you get the control over here, it's very easy to set up, like, both sides of this room and just hold it. Pushing out here is another thing, though. Yeah, you kind of have to expose yourself to that. There's a spot over there, here, a close position there. And, yeah, someone could be playing behind here, close up here, and then you have to deal with the deep angles from behind the cylinder. Oh yeah, that goes to water canal, and this goes to, like, the generator, red room. Yeah, but this is basically, if you think about the rotation control as a CT, this is it. This one loop over here. Terrorists don't need this to be able to rotate between here. They need this, and something here. Yeah. Then the last thing that's kind of important to point out is the B side. There is not a clear entrance, like main entrance to the B side like we have on A. We have this underground area, if you don't count this as a main entrance. My main fear is that this is too strong for terrorists just to run around, just push through the B. Yeah, but the main attraction here is the underground canal, which this also acts as a rotation point. This is a super long angle. There's a box here that you can use to kind of cut up the fights. So firstly you deal with this, you either smoke it or get across. And then you can hug this wall and you can fight get the control of this area as a T. And now you can decide if you want to say, well, fuck it, fuck the B side and smoke that, or just go past. And now you've bypassed the whole B side, and now you're under back of CT. So now you're under B side. And if you were wondering where what's the smoked entrance, that's the ramp underneath here. Comes from behind B side. Yeah, and if you remember older Undertow bomb site designs, this is pretty much, like, I've kept this. It's kind of amazing how I've been able to, like, kind of design around this whole thing. But I think this is the nicest and most, like, recognizable bomb site setups that I've made. It's like, you know, the pipe and the cylinder, and then, you know, that's it. But I think this has the potential to be really fun. in just trying to hold the lanes, how the lanes work differently towards each other, how the like bomb site splitting nature works together with the mid. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a blast. And then lastly, I guess well, there's another ladder here, just as a ease of access over here. There's a kind of a overlook room. That's breakable. I want to keep that there for the playtests, just to see how players, like, you know, when terrorists get this, they have to make sound in order to be able to, like, kind of flank over here. Because that's like already like really powerful if the terrorists control this, and CTs can get there with the same timing without breaking the plank. So it's actually probably smarter to keep it intact and come to be like this. Also, there's another timing. I have to test timings here still, and fix them if there's any issues. I did play a couple of rounds with bots. It's like 9 seconds to gain the visibility of that.
Watch out. These boys have got a bit of an arsenal and they don't mind using it.
11 seconds from there.
We are out of here.
It's 8 seconds to get there. 9 seconds to rush.
Let's go.
8, 9 seconds here, and then last two mid timings. This is the fastest timing in the map. It's 5 seconds to gain the area. It's 9 seconds there, and then through A site. That's gonna be slower, but still quite fast. 9 seconds to be there. Okay. Check some T side.
Let's go. Rip into it. Look, it's simple. All we gotta do is go in there, plant the bomb, get the cash, and get out. Not so bloody hard, is it?
It's like 8 seconds to be on the door. I gotta delay the T's by a second here. And then I would want the this underground to be faster. So CTs can actually rush this quite well. I might have to like swap this to be on this side, and that you have to do like kind of a loop around to the squeaky door. Just so that you would already get like, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do that. Also, the T-spawn doesn't have to be like back here. I can move them up like that and then kind of do like a loop-de-loop over here. Something like that.
Here we go.
Yeah, I think I moved the T-spawn back too much. Yeah, that would be like, CTs are here, and then Ts are like here, so I think that's too fast.
Okay, and here we bloody go.
6 seconds. That's fine.
Let's move. Come on, hurry up.
Let's check this again. 10 seconds. I would rather have this be like rushing as a CT. That be slower. Let's actually check the CT timings once more.
Go, go, go.
It's like 10 seconds here. And then T's get this in like 10 seconds. So that's been a bit worrying. I gotta fix that for sure. Well, anyway, I actually think that I might want to play this with these timings, just see how the more CT favored timings like are the CTs able to like completely lock the map down? Because the CT timings here are not that great. Like this is kind of a no man's land in like from here to here, kind of a no man's land. This is complete no man's land. It's not like team favored. This is, well, to be honest, this is complete CT control here. But like a CT player can get past here without making any noise. Into here. So yeah. We'll see about that. Possible boost. I think that could be fun. Yeah. I might want to remove this ladder too. I don't think it... Like, it's good that you can cover the ladder from back here. Actually, I gotta move this a little bit too. Up there. Yeah, but this ladder here, it's good that it's so hard to push as a T. Because that pacifies the CT rotation route. Like, this is gonna be the main path for CTs to rotate, right? So that the less terrorists there are, the better. And then, like, if nothing else works, if this is like impossible to rotate as a CT, and this gets like completely taken over by the Ts, and then this back rotation gets completely overrun by the Ts, then I have to think of adding like one more rotation route with like a vent from here to like under here. That could be fun, but I don't think that's like that elegant of a solution. So, like the most elegant solution would be to just balance this to be more like, or this to be harder to take as a T, and lessen the cover factor here for the CTs, but when Ts take it, it's gonna be like not as powerful. Or like make this stronger to hold this as a CT, but then when you take this as a T, it's not as powerful. I don't know how that would, how would I design that based on like the player playing that? It's not really something that you can do in Counter-Strike. You could design like something, like make a position that would like, do M4s have better penetration damage? Like that would be kind of smart, like designing based on like weapon damage value. Like I think, do they say? I don't know. These weapon tooltips don't really say the penetration values. Yeah, but it would be kind of cool to like design around, you know, like CTs have higher penetration with the weapons, and then like, so that wall bangs are more CT sided, but like clear headshot positions are with the AK like way more T sided, right? I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to play this thing. This could also be fun. Like a really fucking annoying little gap. I'm fine with that though. And all these like creative positions. I think these angles are like the most like out there that I've designed. Could be fun. Like just adding the movement capabilities here with the pipe. I think that adds a lot. And you can, on both bomb sites, you can parkour quite well. You can get to like higher up positions. One position that I'm kind of worried about is this. But then again, you can see the shadow holding. So I think that kind of balances it out. Let me see. Let's lock our camera here. This is gonna be kind of hard. I gotta turn my volume up. Coming down the ramp. Let me just fly up. Alright. Look at me. Hold on, let me get a crazy angle. Yeah, okay. The thing works. Yeah. Alright, this has been real. I was here, okay. Yeah. I'll be playing this after Christmas, so if you're the type of guy to or gal to spend Christmas, if that's part of your yearly routine, then I wish you a happy Christmas. If not, Happy New Year, and yeah, take care. Ta ta.